The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster sampler that includes all the meat and 4 sides. Mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans. Yum! And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding. Amazing! Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
This man needs medical attention.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
The old method of treatment for a person in this condition was to throw him in jail.
98.
Wow.
Everybody's emailing in.
Snap-on case.
I know. Bob Wilcox just emailed me a picture of his bathroom this morning. He goes, dude, thank you for letting me know I'm not alone. I wake up to this every morning. It's a picture of his bathroom. And he's like, find me one thing for a man in this room right now. And it is the only thing I'm worried about, Bob, is that there's a razor real close to the sink. So I think we might have a squatch situation. Hilarious. And then Brett just showed us the thing he bought for his ex-wife, which I've seen smaller, like tool cabinets in garages.
Oh, yeah. The thing should have said
makeup.
Snap-on on it, just like Toledo said. Ridiculous.
Thing was huge.
Yeah.
That was just for makeup?
Well, and like hair dryers and curling irons and stuff like that, but
And she's
it never made it in there because it was all over the sink.
She's a pretty lady, but I'm not seeing that much work. That requires a tool. Like, I need some glorious Michelangelo stuff going on. And he's just eyeballing me on the. I know it's an X, so it's he don't pay.
What?
I didn't have any beef with her. I'm just saying she was a pretty lady. But if I saw a tool cabinet full of makeup, something spectacular better be coming out of there.
I don't know. You just got to think. I mean, do you need that much?
That's right.
There you go.
And that's
all I'm going to say. I don't mean nothing. I'm just saying.
I don't mean nothing. I mean
some
everything.
feel they need that spackle.
I don't mean, but I know, but I like. Look, the spackle is not a lot. It does. It's not housed in a Craftsman tool chest. That thing is huge. You bought. Where did you keep it?
It was IKEA.
Where was it?
It was like next to like
no in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, next to the vanity.
I had to take up the whole bathroom. It was huge.
Yeah.
If that was in my house, I would expect her to come out as a different person just for my pleasure every once in a while. Just paint on a new person. With all the materials you've got an Earl Scheib room in there. You got a paint center. The Home Depot paint samples wall is smaller than what he just showed me. We're talking about viruses. You get nervous about them, but the biggest one going on in our.
You walk into my bathroom, you might as well walk into Sephora.
Oh, really?
It's everywhere. Right?
So many products are out there. There's at least 5 different shampoos, conditioners.
Brady kind of made a sushi restaurant at Sephora.
Sephora.
You thought of Sephora.
Yeah. You mixed a beer and
I do love that.
The beer
lager.
with the sushi, and then because he made me nervous.
Yeah, Sephora.
I thought at first you were really insulting your wife.
He's over here doing sake bombers.
You go into my bathroom, it smells like a sushi house.
I think you said the name wrong.
Squatch drippings all over the place.
That was Sephora.
Busted half maters everywhere.
Anyway, well, thanks for that. It's just about that time. Yeah, but don't send me pictures of your bathroom with your wife. It's all of us. We all have the same problem. There are viruses in the bathroom. And then they're nice. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, I don't have anywhere to go. I got that beef at my house. It's been every girl I've ever known.
You can't be in here while I'm getting ready.
But I don't. Where do I go?
You just can't. It puts pressure on me to feel like I have to get ready faster.
So what am I supposed to do? Just stand out here with a towel wrapped around me till you're done?
Just no.
Go into the closet to get my clothes.
You can't be in here while I'm getting.
How did you shoot in here? You were just in the bathroom.
I got to pick out an outfit, and you being in here rushes me.
That's where my clothes are. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, they're like A-Train getting between bathrooms. But when it's time to get ready, it's 4 hours.
Yeah, but in the meantime.
Yeah.
You know what? Also, not an excuse anymore, ladies.
I feel like you're rushing me.
You need to be rushed. We're always late.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same problem as I have.
Hurry up.
My final touch is just sends her through the roof. I'll be in the car.
I'll start it. That's a good move.
He's such an asshole.
Well, no, we're both assholes now because we were supposed to meet these people 15 ago. We haven't even left.
But then they're in the car with the visor mirror, putting on blush and everything else still. It's like, oh, Christ.
That becomes part of their. But the visor mirror was another nice man going, you know what? You could have a mirror in the car. How about that?
Oh, my God, that's fantastic.
Visor mirrors used to just
Your
be
final touches, so you're not running late.
On the passenger side, when, it was that kind of.
Yeah.
It was only theirs. Now they're on the driver's side because women drive more.
And when women started driving, God damn
we
it.
moved the mirror. Look at all the viruses. They just spread. It's time now for Brady to give you all the news that only Brady knows. We call this the Brady Report. It's brought to you by Hooters and Mick Ultra. Also, Hooters has our beer, too. Get that as well. Cha-ching Chavez there. Tomorrow night at Hooters, UFC 265, Lewis versus Gain. Nothing says fight night like hot wings, ice-cold Mick Ultra, and a Hooters girls. Plus, there's no coverage charge. So you're going to see you tomorrow at Hooters for UFC 265. And thank you, Hooters and Mick Ultra, for bringing you this Brady Report. Brady Report.
Good Friday to you, Phoenix. Hello, world. We've made it. Happy International Beer Day.
Sapporo.
That's something I can get behind.
I can, too. And also, my bathroom smells like sushi.
Only you would mix that up.
The most well-known imported beers in the U.S., Corona, Heineken, and Guinness. Overall, 90% of Americans have heard of them.
Well, sure.
Even if you include domestics, Corona is second overall to Bud Light. The poll also found the country with the best beer in general is the Czech Republic.
The best
which
tasting?
Makes Pilsner, Urkel.
Oh. Urkel.
I say it. The rest of the top five, Germany, Ireland, Belgium, and Netherlands.
Where the best beers are.
Yeah, internationally. The U.S. ranked 46th.
Yeah,
we're bringing down all your natty lights and all that.
But the problem is we're a volume company. We build and we mass produce beers.
True. And we change them all the time.
We also make beers that are already being made. You know, you're trying to re-up them.
They're good. They're fine. Everybody whines and cries about American beers not being authentic. It's because we don't live in Luxembourg with 14 people, and we can craft the beer for hours on end.
Yeah.
And then serve it sparingly. We mass produce. We chunk it out. This is the
Chavez
best.
And Homburg Bound,
Chavez
perfect
is
examples.
Awesome, but it's only for a limited time.
Right.
So the better beers can't just be mass produced.
Well, I'm sure even Luxembourg has like terrible beers too, just for the average everyday person.
They've got dumb light over there too.
Yeah,
and the average
they've had
person
consolidation happen over there.
Again, for the most part, if you keep beer straightforward, you don't go too crazy with flavoring. I'm not going to turn it down. But once you start getting into that skunky weird stuff or something I just don't like, beer's beer. If I went to Brett's house and he's like, "Hey, you want a beer?" I'm like, "What do you got?" And he gives me a brand name, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Here's your Moretti.
There's
Enjoy
a reason.
it.
Yeah, there's a reason vanilla's number one. Everybody knows it, and everybody knows what to expect. You're not going over the top. You're going to start doing backflips, but you're getting a beer.
The top 10 beer-loving states:
Texas,
Massachusetts, Missouri, Wisconsin, Oklahoma, Arizona.
We do like it.
Texas didn't make the top 10. New Jersey, Virginia,
Missouri
Maryland, New York.
Anheuser-Busch.
Huh?
Missouri for Anheuser-Busch.
Probably.
So all the big places that brew beer.
Well, is Colorado in there for Coors?
You
Yeah.
got to say it different.
Yeah, Colorado was the last one on
Coors, the banquet beer.
The first prize for the wife-carrying world championships is your wife's weight in beer. Forgot about that one. They used to.
Is it like a tractor pull? Do you just drag her until you can't take it anymore?
Forget how they do it. I think it's like.
Yeah, you got to
go.
It
was like a fireman's carry.
You go until the wheels just spin.
Oh, man, 307 feet, that's pretty darn good. He got that big woman up there pretty long time.
I love watching. That tractor pull was on CBS the other day. They're so desperate for live event television right now. And I'm like, who goes to this? All right, he's got him in that stupid weight that goes to the forward and then makes it so you can't go anymore.
That's a full pull.
Whole family. Mother, father, kids, a couple cousins.
Yep.
All named Nelson. Were in this thing.
All right, this is Amy Nelson. She's going to pop up there. Her sister just went. That was a good one out there. That was Tara Nelson.
And I'm like, how many Nelsons are in this competition? 13 people are in the competition, 8 all from the same family.
I'm the deer devil.
And then I thought to myself, they have $1 billion because every one of those tractors they've spruced up was amazing.
Couple of fun facts. The sound of Darth Vader breathing is trademarked. 2009, Lucasfilm applied to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office for a sound mark.
Sound mark. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yep. Charles Schultz, the guy who created Peanuts, is in the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame.
For playing or?
He did so many comic strips. Hockey was a very popular one that he would always draw. And he did so much hockey during the Peanuts. The
Really?
NHL said, put you in the Hall of Fame, buddy.
Wow. Well, because that's literature to Canada. It's like the Great Gatsby, except for without all those words, right?
So deep.
Charlie was like really part of the proletariat, right? Like he was like the bourgeois and stuff. Like it was like Communist Manifesto for us.
Big words, bro.
Remember that Pigpen used to play on the ice, man? He would like make it all Zamboni around him, eh? We should put him in the hall. That dude draws hockey good.
People driving below the speed limit are more likely to get in an accident than people driving above the speed limit.
That's right.
All the time.
The slower you go, the more you mess up traffic.
Chris was learning how to drive. He would crawl like on the freeway. And I'm like, buddy, you got to get up to speed of everybody else. Why? I'm being safe. No, you're not.
You're a nuisance.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm a magnet for student driver cars, and I teach them more when I'm on the road than anyone in that car will ever teach them because I cut them off. I get on their tail. I make it like
brake check too.
Oh, I brake check. I do a better one.
Downshift.
I downshift check.
Oh, okay.
There is no brake light when you just just bury it down into third when you're on the freeway. Car just goes, and that student driver's
That's how
like
Larry used to treat rental cars.
He'd just throw them in reverse.
Yeah.
Oh, in reverse.
But the better part is that student driver and the teacher are like, all right, we've got ourselves an asshole on our hands. Here's how we handle it.
Here's how we do it.
He's downshifted. There's no brake lights. Around him. Get around him.
Evasive maneuvers.
I teach you life lessons, student driver.
It's amazing what they teach them now. It's like, get around them. Now pull out your handgun.
Fire one into the tire and let them know you mean business. I love student drivers. Remember that video I sent you, that one I was tailgating? Oh, she was all over the road. Look at this. I'm like a foot away from the back bumper. And you just know John Houseman's in that. All right. Gently apply the brake. I'm going to crash. No, he's not going to. He's being an asshole. You have to get used to this. This is actually a really good lesson we're learning today.
The U.S. Olympic team includes 613 athletes this year. And so they polled people on the Olympics and how they felt about them. 40% of the people think we could hold our own in at least one event at the Summer Olympics.
Sure. What's yours? Which one do you I think I could hold my own in, I would lose. I wouldn't do well in the thing.
That's what
I'm not good enough at it.
Airsoft or the
Well, no. Because we do a lot of the airsoft
shooting?
stuff at the Tactical Black thing, and I'm no good. These guys are amazing. Their target.
And to be fair, they
not
pulled
good at
both Summer and Winter Olympics.
Ooh.
So the shooting and curling was probably
We
up
think
there.
we could do it. Well, I said that. We tried that because there's that curling crew here in town.
Yeah.
And I said, give me 4 years, and I think we can make it. I think we could do it. In 4 years' time, if we practiced every day.
You're dedicated, yeah.
They got curling here?
Yeah, they got a curling team here.
Are you serious?
I know. I kind of wanted to do it, but then
We're
you start. I'm not interested.
We have a ridiculous amount of ice rinks in this city.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a
I know
ton.
2.
There's a bunch.
Really?
Ice
Okay.
dens everywhere. Yeah.
The poll asked people which events should be added to the Summer Olympics. The top answers: MMA, lacrosse, bowling, cricket,
MMA
and
makes
competitive
sense.
cheerleading, which could be added in the 2028
Wow.
Olympics.
Are you kidding me?
Well, I'd
Have you
watch it,
watched
sure.
competitive cheerleading?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Since
an
that
event.
So much
documentary.
spirit.
They're not cheerleading. They're just strippers in training. Like the stuff they're doing to these girls is amazing.
It depends on the age limit they put. They got to make it like 18 and above.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I don't want a bunch of high school idiots out there. You know?
No, I don't want that.
Okay.
I want professionals.
Yes.
And I also think that there's a big open market out there for strip clubs to change the game a little bit and get some cheer squads up there doing some dancing and tossing each other around nude.
How about this? John, I think I just crossed a line Clint Eastwood style. Apparently, it's a bad idea to get all your wife's crap and move it to her side of the two sinks. Apparently, I'm real effing funny and don't touch her stuff anymore. I think she grabbed her 6-shooter.
Yeah, don't touch it. Just leave it. You've lost that fight. We all have.
Tomorrow tomorrow is National Mustard Day. So the makers of French's Mustard unveiled mustard-flavored hot dog buns.
Happy birthday, Brett. Do you like mustard?
I do, actually.
Makes your day.
There you go.
IKEA is also giving away 3,000 scented candles. They smell like they're Swedish meatballs.
Oh, I don't know if I want that.
Just no. How fat are you? You need your house to be potpourried by food. Just cook something.
28-year-old Nathan Denzuka may have set the new record for the world's drunkest driver. He got pulled over in February for a hit and run. And when the cop told him to get out of the car, he took off. Didn't get far. Only made it a half mile down the road before crashing into a concrete barrier. And his blood alcohol was .778.
Holy crap.
10 times the legal limit.
I thought 0.4 was near death.
They always say that.
Yeah.
0.4 will kill you. Whoa.
Interesting is the previous record holder, also from Oregon, was a lady back in 2007. She was a .72.
That's big. And they're alive?
Yeah.
Man.
I've got some science news.
Come on.
What?
Fail. No, don't blame the computer. Don't
Now
blame the
it's
computer.
all
Now
messed
it's all of
up.
a sudden it's the computer's fault.
It's there.
It's there.
Should have tested the system.
Well, my friends.
Well, you can't go into it now. You
Well,
have
screw
to
that.
You can't do science news without the theme.
Here, I'll see if I can find it.
He'll find it immediately. Just find Rocket. Herbie Hancock's Rocket. Who will win?
No, it's science is.
Blind Me with
Thomas
Science. That's right. The other one was
Dolby.
Tech News. I forgot.
That's
Brady's
right.
got so many segments.
Oh, we got a commercial first.
Oh, God. Yours is dead, Rich? All right, we'll be back with science news
Yeah.
in a minute.
I think we got it.
If you Hello, my friends. I'm Brady Bogan. Professor Brady Bogan.
That's right.
And this is your science news.
I like this version even better.
A study in Austria found that watching too many crime dramas like Law and Order can skew your perspective on real crime stories. Basically, we see things in shows, assume they reflect reality.
Huh.
Sometimes they don't. NASA's flight director revealed last week, remember the space station, the Ruski rocket docked?
Bumped it and
and
spun
the
it?
thrusters were on. They said, no problem. They found out, it actually spun at 540 degrees. So a 360 plus another 180, they were upside down. But it did it so slow, the astronauts didn't even realize it.
Wow. So they're hanging around upside down, so everything's flawed. Well, there is there an upside down in space?
I mean, well, obviously
good question.
they're saying
I don't know. With no gravity, I mean,
There is no upside down.
that. Yeah, well, NASA says there is.
now what the hell do they know?
What's right side up then?
Right side up is looking in the, you have nothing but stars in front of you.
You're
You
trying
can
to
see
see
Earth below.
Brady,
Is,
you are reaching.
You're fighting
Face
your
There's
down.
nothing but stars above you when you're looking at Earth below.
That's Earth is
In fact,
is
stars
ground
in
zero.
every
Ass
field
to Earth.
around
Earth
you.
is down.
Ass to Earth is your answer.
Yeah, yeah.
Earth down.
Yeah,
Heaven up.
right.
But when you're in space,
I know.
there's just more space
They're just
outside of
saying
the other side
maybe
of
it
Earth.
throws the gauges and stuff off if it's not.
Then they're bad
Gauges?
gauges. You're in space.
Gauges are based
They're
on
tapping them,
gravity.
They're like, check the steam. Check the steam.
I don't. I never thought of that before. But there is no upside down in space, is there? You can just tumble
They thought initially it's spun at 45 degrees.
because you wouldn't even feel it.
And you have to come down to Earth. But
we
if
need
you're
to
up
talk
there,
to an astronaut.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing somersaults in space, your body would never feel upside down. It would always be there's weightlessness. It's just you're floating. Oh, I want to try.
But maybe it could throw something off if it was spun around, like if the rocket had to detach and go back, and it was flipped around.
still need gravity.
The landing, you need to go back to Earth. That's down.
start all. But it isn't down.
Else you'll shoot up.
It isn't down. It's just over there.
That's
Look,
right.
that's it.
It's just
Listen to my answers.
I'm
solid.
trying.
Yeah,
I
no
like
kidding.
I like
It's
what you're
that
saying,
way.
but
It's
it's over
that
there.
way.
It's just there. It is. Is that down? No, there is no down out here. It's
over there.
Fine, you shoot out anywhere you want,
But
you'll be in trouble.
infinite space means no up, down, or sideways. Why have I never thought of this? But I guess when you say ass pointed towards Earth, then you get your bearing. If your ass isn't towards Earth, you're upside down. All right. Well, that's why this is science news. We're learning. Science is a learning thing. And Thomas Dolby won't shut up.
Ocean explorers found a real-life SpongeBob SquarePants. They spotted a sea sponge in the Atlantic next to a pink starfish.
Did you see that? That picture was last weekend.
And you know what's going on there?
The starfish is eating the sponge.
He's gonna chow on the sponge.
People don't realize that, but that's what those starfish hang around sponges because they don't move, and that's what they eat. So Patrick would eat SpongeBob.
Hello, Patrick.
Gotta eat you today, SpongeBob.
Oh, no.
A study found that anti-vaxxers aren't great at citing facts to back up their science.
Vaxxers.
Yeah, sorry, vaxxers. They tend to think vaccines are risky, but have a hard time explaining why.
They're just angry.
According to this study.
People are just mad at being told what to do. Yeah. I don't blame them.
That's your science news.
Thank God. The reason why is because I really wanted to turn this up and listen to Thomas Dolby. We only have the musical version. The Brett version had words.
Sorry.
Missed that song.
John, if you bought any folding chairs at Dollar General, there's a recall.
You know, my time at the Dollar General is limited.
Right. They're kind of green, the fabric on them.
You said enough with Dollar General.
White framed. There's a recall on them because when people are sitting on them, they tend to collapse and sever fingers.
Brady, I don't care about Dollar General patio furniture. If you have it, I hope your fingers fall off anyway. So I don't know who we're warning.
I'm with you there.
Because I don't want you and your dirty Dollar General patio furniture hands touching my stuff and spreading viruses.
If you need the UPC code
You're
for
good.
the return, I got it.
You're talking to no one right now. You believe it? I just spent $4 on Shays Lounges. What kind of patio do you have?
There goes my finger.
What kind of patio do you have if you've got your lounge chairs from Dollar General?
Whew, we saved a boatload.
Saved a bundle on our beautiful new patio poolside chairs. It's the worst pool in the world. Yeah, I got my dollar. That's a Swimply for $3 an hour.
Yeah. That might be in a lot of backyards.
I Swimplied and I lost my fingers in a chair. The pool was a bucket.
I've got one quick wild world.
Okay. Let me see if I can get you in there. Go.
Hello, my friends. I'm Brady Bogan, and this is your wild, wild world.
Shooting out of the gate.
A wildlife sanctuary in the UK. The Lincolnshire Wildlife Center has a colony of 200 African gray parrots.
Okay.
They had to quarantine 5 of them because they're cussing like sailors.
That's where my
People
bird
going
ended
in
up.
there. Yeah, the patrons were going in there, and these parrots are just going off on them.
Brett, if I'd have known you at the time, I should have given you my bird.
Oh, it's
Why?
because he had teenagers living at his house. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
For some reason, for a little while, Toledo had a family that just moved into his house. It was some lady brought. There were neighbor kids too, and Toledo would be like, "I got to go home."
Over.
The girl that I was dating's daughter and son live at my house. I'm like, wait a minute, what? You got to date anymore? No, they're there. And then their friends came over and taught the bird the N-word. All right, calm down.
And various other things.
Damn it!
So yeah, occasionally you just drop that.
It was a gray parrot that would fire off N-bombs. Because strangers that Toledo allowed to live in his home, for whatever reason.
Not strangers.
They were strangers.
Well, the kids.
Your daycare that you're running.
That's still one of the stranger moments.
Yeah.
You broke up, but her kids stayed. She left.
She left the house, and her kids were at my house.
And her kids stayed at his house. They weren't even you weren't even like living together dating.
No.
But we can't see each other anymore, but please mind the children.
Cucking thing's not working for me.
The kids can hear us cucking.
That's your wild, wild world.
So I'm just going to eliminate myself from that thing.
I'll take myself out of the equation.
They can stay. How long did they stay before you put your foot down and said, all right, somebody take these kids that aren't mine out of here?
Too long. It was a couple months.
Such a great story.
We'll get to some radio videos.
Okay.
Got a couple of people, some drunk activity. Let's open up. The first one.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's stroking.
I think he's all right. Are you all right?
Yeah, I was trying to remember this one. This is
Oh, boy. That's most certainly happening.
Should we just play?
I can't remember this one.
Should we just play it? No,
just play it. Just play it.
Then you'll remember it.
I actually want you to come up with.
Yeah, I want you to talk about what this. You're looking at it.
Oh yeah, now I know what it is. This is scary. This is called speedball.
Okay.
It's a new sport, and it's like a paddle ball around the. It's like what do you call that? The
tetherball.
Tetherball.
Okay.
Yeah, but with paddles. Check out how fast this stuff goes.
So you paddle around a. Oh, that's pretty cool.
What are the rules, though?
Until someone, I think, misses a.
It's tetherball.
It is
with
tetherball,
yeah.
With, like a little baseball and some hand paddles. It looks kind of fun. I don't know how doubles applies. Wow, they're getting into this.
There's a point on
I don't know how
this.
there's a crowd because who understands it yet?
That was just their boyfriends.
What's it called?
Girlfriends.
Speedball.
Speedball. That's an Olympic event waiting to happen. That's kind of neat. All right.
We got another rope swing over a lake.
Looks like an older gentleman.
Not really. It does look like it at first, but
Bad angle.
Oh, you don't rope swing into the very tree that houses the.
as his body goes.
You all right?
Wow. Oh man, that is brutal.
Cletus, you all right?
All right. That's how we induce labor for my first child.
That's a bad angle.
God.
I mean, oh my God, that
Why didn't
tree.
he just go to the left instead of going off to the right? There's no trees there.
He didn't have an option. He just let go.
You're right. Cletus!
Hey, you jump off the platform to the left, it seems like you're going to clear that tree.
Yeah.
You jump towards the tree.
Next one is a couple of guys having a little trouble with their camel.
Okay.
Didn't realize how strong a camel is.
Oh, he bit him and he picked him up. Oh! I didn't know camels could do
It's
that.
the camel suplex.
Camel picks him up by the head and throws him into a building.
You're right. I thought it was shoulder. That's head.
This is the greatest thing I've seen since they stabbed Gaddafi in the ass over there. Well, this wasn't in Aladdin. No. I mean, it grabs that man. Well, I didn't know a camel's mouth was big enough to take one of our heads. Holy cow, that's awesome.
And they've got System of a Down.
I know.
And what's going on with the camel in the first place? Like, they just
Trying
cornered
to
him.
strap him to a tree or something?
Yeah.
He's not happy about this. He picks him up a good 6 feet.
Oh, yeah.
And just throws him like a rag doll by the head. I want to watch that all day. I didn't know camels got mad at people. I knew they spit and ran. I didn't know they could fight. Look at that thing. Man, oh, man.
It digs in and just.
Put that mother back on the package of the cigarettes because he is awesome. Joe is furious since he's out of work.
Smoking now, huh?
Oh, my God. Just an honor.
The last one is a drunk
He hates
guy.
Muslims.
It gets a strike at a bowling alley. I think you'll like this technique. It's the overhand throw.
Like a ball. Oh, man. He throws it like a baseball 3/4 of the way down. That's awesome.
He puts it.
That's pretty impressive. That's an 8-pound ball.
Yeah.
All right. Now get to that camel, grabbing him by the head and throwing him across the alley. Oh, man.
With Serge in the background?
This is unbelievable. How do you stop filming at that point? More had to occur.
kidding.
They killed the camel, right?
That's probably
That's probably what happens next.
Yeah, there was a bloodletting.
He uses the tree as leverage, too, to pick that little Arab up and chuck him. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Aladdin is no magic carpet ride there. He lands, and it ain't pretty.
All right, let's
That's
see
a good throw.
or what else is on their IG page.
Oh,
the lightning strike. Okay.
I don't care about anything other than that cam. You can't top it. Don't go on their page and try. They just Brady. If you ever get one of those, stop being a page. That's you. There's no getting better. They're just riding his bike in the water.
Go to the girls getting hurt page. There's a chick in a trying
the
to do her
sink.
business in the sink.
Oh,
Her squatch?
she's not shaving.
No.
Oh,
Like washing her feet or something,
Okay,
and it's good.
this one?
It's like at a club, yeah.
she's at a club. Oh, they got bathrooms in the club bathroom or cameras in there. Oh, she's a stripper. Whoa! The heel gives way. She's washing her feet in the sink. This is exactly the position I said. You're a pig. You deserve that.
Washing the pumps.
You're a pig. The second your foot leaves the ground to go into a sink.
Snapped an ankle.
And now I bet she wish she didn't do so much meth so she'd have some little cushion on that ass instead of all those bones. Yeah, you don't put your feet in a sink, ladies. or men. Unless there's immediate need for it, like dog poop or a fire, you don't have to put your feet in a sink 1 foot at a time. That squat shave, that guy brought up, and that's all I can think about.
I just remember Eddie Murphy's old bit about his grandmother yelling at him washing his D in the sink.
Right.
What do you do that for?
What do you wash your dick in the sink for?
Okay.
Well, that's different.
Well, you don't.
Sink level.
I don't know why Dave Eggleston did this, but I love it.
Brady's part of the River Monsters. I believe that was the Pillsbury Throw Boy.
Is that Lorenzen?
I just put Brady's face in it. There you go. Well,
that's him as a kicker. I get it now. Okay.
Oh, I see. It's Brady kicking because it's possible. We could all do it watching yesterday's game. There you go. That, my friends, is a rousing edition of the Brady Report, complete with something I know, like. I love brand new days. I love days.
Camel toss.
I love a day where you see something you've never even known was a thing. We learned that space has no upside down, and that a camel, your head fits in its mouth, and it's strong enough to pick you up by your head. That was cartoonishly great.
Oh, man.
If you drew that in a cartoon, I'd be like, that's absurd. Couldn't happen. I didn't know our heads fit in camel mouths. No, Brady, you need to go back to a wildlife zoo. Get Troy Hayden's girlfriend to drag you over to that zoo and have a camel put your head in its mouth.
That one might be able to. Jordan.
Of course it would. We just, what do you think?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he could pick me up, but.
That's a strong-ass camel. The first time you ever hear like a camel go, my back! Pulls his lump.
My hump!
My hump! My hump! Son of a bitch, my hump! I had to get a discectomy because I tried to pick Brady up. There you go. That's your Brady Report. It's 98 KUPD. Wow, that was neat.
If the younger generation doesn't get into rock, then guess what? An art form has died.
I was living after midnight last night, thanks to my friends in Faster Pussycat, which was awesome. Went to the show last night. Didn't get to be pals with them like Brett did. It's a Suicidal Tendencies show of 200 people walked up. And I got an email that said, I was at the show where Brett became friends with the lead singer of Suicidal Tendencies. I was about to become friends with him, but Brett C-blocked me, signed Vader.
Boy, Vader, you can't close
Vader
with
can't
him.
win.
Damn.
Man. Poor guy. It's actually Haynes wrote that. Julie emails in and says, how in the hell do you not think Toledo is the most interesting person in the world? How do you call him boring? All his families, his dating stories. The kid jumped off a balcony and survived. Ex-wife turned lesbian, goes to jail for a while. I forgot completely about the N-word bird. Story after story after story. Toledo wins. And I'm like, I know. That's why he's so boring. With all of this ammunition to be interesting, you still try to avoid conversations with the guy. It's unbelievable how he can't make this an interesting package. You have to drag it out of him. I still don't understand the people you didn't know moved into your house. That one's baffling.
Yeah, that was me trying to get back into mom's pants.
But they were neighbor kids.
Well, they brought their friends over. Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah.
And they lived there.
Wait a minute, you moved an ex back into your house with strangers?
No.
Time out. Let me tell it because it's interesting when I tell it. He moved the family of the ex in before her.
What?
To try to get her back.
No. She was
pants.
never an option. She came to me and said, look, she didn't want to get back together, and she had a place to go, but she couldn't bring her kids to that place. So she asked me if the kids.
He was
could
trying to
stay
win
with
her
me.
over by having her kids move in with him.
Yeah.
And she had no interest in him anymore. He's like, this'll surely win her over.
Wow.
And then the kids,
His squatch
all of a
strategy.
sudden, he comes home, and his poor son's scared to death. He's like, there's like 3 Mexican people and a black guy playing with my PlayStation, and I don't know who they are.
They let my cat out in the neighborhood. They were drinking beers in my backyard.
And the kids that he let live there anymore, but their friends were.
Dad, I think the black guy taught the parrot some language.
No,
He's not going to like our parrot. That guy's got some bad's about to happen in here, Daddy. You go up to your second floor bedroom and hang out the window.
To be fair, Alex really did like all of them.
Of course he did. It was Lord of the Flies at your house. Yeah. All kids would like that. This is disgusting. Rick emails and says, you're so right about the whole both sinks thing belonging to the wife. One sink for her to brush her teeth in at my house. The other to put on makeup. One sink to brush her teeth and put her makeup on. The other one to soak her bloody drawers. Needless to say, she's the ex-wife.
Jeez.
That would have been something I would have learned prior to marrying it.
Prior to marrying
It is pretty.
That isn't it. That isn't it.
What are you doing, honey?
Soaking my blood drawers.
Oh, okay. In which sink?
Yours.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay.
My long johns are next.
Oh, God. Bloody long johns. Maybe he's British. Soaking a bloody knickers in the sink. Knickers.
Oh.
British. Maybe that's what he meant, because I don't like thinking of I don't want that to be literal. Anyway. Well, that's enough talking about your wives. Disgusting people. We're debating whether it's Letterman or Lederman.
Annie.
Good old Annie's coming in here, but we don't want to be jerks.
Letterman.
It's Letterman. Okay.
According to Bert, it's Annie Letterman.
Is that sure?
Yeah, just on his podcast.
Yeah.
She was on his podcast. So.
Oh, Kreischer.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant Arbert.
Oh, no, sorry.
When did he start doing that? When's he getting great guests like this? All right, Annie Letterman's coming in here in just a little bit. Is she at stand-up?
Tempe Improv.
Oh, she's at the Improv this weekend. We're going to talk to her next. It's 98 KUPD.
If the younger generation doesn't get into rock, then guess what? An art form has died.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.